Hi, welcome back, guys. It's been a few days. On today's episode of Young and the Restless, Ashley arrives back in town. She is at the Abbott house. Jack tells her that Tucker McCall is back in town and he would like to see her. Tucker runs into Nicky at Society. Nicky invites him to join her for lunch. Over at Jabot, a gloating Phyllis tries to talk to a distressed Diane. They discuss the entrance of Tucker McCall at the vow renewal. However, Phyllis is asking Diane why she thinks that Tucker would give them a Bentley. Over at the coffee house, Noah runs into Audra. Noah asks Audra how long she would be staying in town. Meanwhile, at the park, Nate and Victoria meet to discuss Audra. Victoria is a bit curious about Audra. We move over to Chancellor Winters, where we see Billy informing Devon and Lily that he had discovered some information about Tucker McCall. Billy informed them that he did some digging into Tucker's business and found out that he was selling off some of his sub-companies to garner cash. We move back to the park where Nate informs Victoria that he does not believe Tucker has any idea about the IPO. We move back over to the coffee house where Noah warns Audra to stay away from him and let him be happy. Diane, unable to take Phyllis's questioning, runs off to Society. When she enters the Society, she runs into Nicky and Tucker. Tucker invites Diane to have a seat with them. After Billy discusses with Devon and Lily that Tucker is garnering up a cash reserve, they decide to go early with their IPO to distract Tucker from obtaining their shares. This is a method they agree on to throw Tucker off. Ashley then tells Jack she is unaware as to why Tucker would need to see her. Ashley then decides that she'll give Tucker a chance and see him. Jack is not agreeing with this at all. Jackie then expresses her concern to Jack that it is rather curious that Tucker and Diane both arrive in Genoa City a couple months apart. She believes that there is some connection between Tucker and Diane. Meanwhile, at Society, Tucker and Diane tries to throw Nicky off, but she sees right through them. After the discussion of Chancellor Winters to move forward with the IPO, Nate updates Victoria to be ready and to move fast once the IPO is released. However, while on the phone with Victoria, Elena is in the park overhearing Nate telling Victoria this information. Elena then warns Nate that Victoria and the Newmans will eventually betray him. So he needs to watch his back and end his relationship with the Newmans, or else he will lose his family. We move back over to Society, and after an intense conversation between Nicky, Tucker, and Diane, as usual, couldn't handle the pot. She rushes off to get her food. However, Tucker receives a message from Ashley to meet with her at the Abbott house. A while at Chancellor Winters, Billy and Lily discuss whether or not Billy is interested in his job. Billy tells Lily that he is only doing it for her. He is not too fond of the job. Meanwhile, at Jabot, Jack tells Phyllis that he is not happy that Tucker is back in town. He believes that his sister, Ashley, should not give Tucker a chance. Phyllis tells Jack sarcastically that he is being a hypocrite because he, knowing what Diane did to them, invites Diane back into his life. The episode ends with Ashley and Tucker meeting. Ashley asks Tucker why is he back in town, and she would really like to know the correct answer.